all of it, and realize he got abducted. They came back down to spit that poisonous shit to you motherfuckers.
Top of the morning.
It's the #1 station blazing the airwaves.
Right here, so keep it locked.
This is GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Extra, 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 extra. I'm a Midwest alien, cradle to the grave and raised off the pavement. Extra, 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 extra,
Fuck that, I'm a Midwest alien. 3 play pins I can play and fuck a daughter, she's in my trisector. I persuade the ships to land when the sky let us. Only way of knowing is if my file's X'd up. Catch up, laser gun gorilla could get you hexed up. The average man can't withstand the brolic pressure. Don't compare me to these street niggas. They sell keys, I sell encryptions. What's the difference from a human to a cryptid? I don't have a circle nor a box I can fit in. Into portals, you can either get in or drown in the pool of mercury with the fishes. So vicious, gifted, no Christmas listed. Your defenseless shape, I can shift it. 6 feet, I could probably give you fuck y'all above all in the different states.
cradle to the grave and raised off the pavement. Extra, 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 extra. I'm a Midwest alien, cradle to the grave and raised off the pavement. Extra, 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 extra.
Out of service, no one's working for this purpose, so I laser tag your churches. I watch you motherfuckers clown and parlay in your circus. I watch kids grow just to idolize the serpents. You ignored the spirit, you became a guilty verdict. Your bitch body looks like a hollow soul can. Searching for queen, she could kawachi folk dance. Forbidden fruit, you're getting loose like sloppy romance. The only plug you have is a whopping old man with a program with his foot up your ass until you throw up his toe jam. You feel like your soul can grow, but my soul can. Let it rain down where signals get soaking darts.
Turn up the radio.
Right now,
Guess who?
Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Powered by
Unanimous. Yep.
Sorry for the delay, folks.
We
had technical
sincerely
difficulties.
apologize.
With all this stuff
Okay.
going on, even the professionals get hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? And he's a professional, so he got a little hiccup, but it might have been our view. No, I'm not even going to say that. But it's Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday. How was your Wednesday?
Can't complain about a Wednesday.
Can't complain. It was a lot jumping off from Wednesday to Wednesday, as usual.
It always is.
Always is.
Always is.
But we're going to skip past the Wednesday to Wednesday and just jump into this debate series that we got going on. You know what I'm talking about? Let's give ourselves a round of applause.
Yep. Because usually I'm bringing some news you can use, but we're going to let the great debate series take its course and
Make it do what it do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First of its kind, for real. I've never seen on any podcast where we have debates or anything really interacting with the people. You always have maybe a call in, but nothing on them, nothing like this. So we're going to keep it moving. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. You know what I'm talking about? For being innovative. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we ain't going to let you say a lot of big words because we know right now ain't your best time of the day. We're going to jump right in it with a few rules for this great debate series. Grizz, this first one is for you. Do not interrupt when others are talking.
What?
Okay, that's basically for you. Rule number 2, keep your answers short and concise. Again, that's for you, Grizz. Number 3,
I'm not debating.
listen carefully.
Debating.
No speaking when you're already breaking rule number 1. Rule number 3, listen carefully when your opponent Listen carefully to your opponent and ask questions once they have finished. Now, no idea is a stupid idea. Do not raise your voice and always speak calmly and politely to your opponent. So, if we got that all covered, everybody understands that. We got the bullshit out the way, and let's go get it. We coming up with 3 topics with 3 lovely contestants. We have Ginger. We have Nikki. We have Donnie.
Yeah, let's give it up.
Yep. And I know one of these people to be a great argumentative person personally, and I think she'll have a lot of great things to say. And we're going to jump right into the first question here. It's going to be, is the Bible real?
Oh, see, I wanted to bring that on last, but this one right here.
No, we're going to jump it off. We're going to make this. We're going to start this thing off hot. The viewers have waited long enough. Let's kick it off. Is the Bible real? What do you think? Ginger, I said your name first in the introduction. How about we let you go ahead and start off with your answer? Or response, that is.
Yeah, debate.
Absolutely. Majority of the content real. I definitely feel that anything that it was, some of the old tales they say over the years kind of changed a little bit, but I feel like for the most part, a lot of content in the Bible is real.
Okay, great response. Thank you so much for that. Let's put the man in the middle.
Oh, Lord.
Donnie,
Oh,
let's
Lord.
follow up with your response, sir.
It's just written by Europeans.
So he says it's
My
written by Europeans.
Okay, all right. Respectfully accept that a response. Nikki, let's hear you follow up with that.
Oh, Lord.
I don't believe it's real. I feel like God. Say that these are all the things they actually want us to follow. You gotta put that Europeans. Was there where these commandments came from? I need proof.
So
Two
nays and a yay.
2 nays and a yay. All right, thank you so much for those answer, guys. Go ahead, Grizz. What you got? What you got?
This is debate, so I wanted to, I don't want to bring nobody else's opinion, but I'm just got a little fire.
Does anybody want to respond to what anyone else said?
You know what I'm saying?
Reference
it's
to
2 against 1. So we're going to pray that the Holy Spirit is upon you, Ginger, in your time of need. Because you got those who don't believe. So I'm just going to say that right there.
Ginger, give these folks a little bit of factual information that helps you keep faith in the biblical word as it is written.
That might be substantiated by fact. Because it is debates, and no, we didn't prepare, and it's ghetto debates, so get that through y'all heads. This is ghetto debates. This is not Denzel.
I love versus black people, but everything, even if the category, I don't personally believe necessarily Caucasian. But even if that was, we got the surface of the word is what they talking about. So I feel like a lot of things might be necessarily just this the same thing. Look at our kids in schools. They definitely changed but we still try to let that go. I already said Jesus is from where was it? From the time that they had those times now still remembering that shows out of all the thousands of years. We still remember his name. Kind of trying to mark King, because it's easy now. They don't keep in school. They gonna say that. So it's kind of since he's ran in, because that actually exists now. They may have changed, but it's up to us to make sure that we try to keep it alive. That's why we have street and you know the holidays like that, to mark that in history. They didn't have those in those times, so we don't have no choice but to go off of their words of what was written by, certain people in certain stories.
Okay, can I get the womp 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 effect? Can I get the womp? And I'm only giving you the womp 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 because you went to holidays. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna go there. I just implore you to indulge the holidays, but no. All fairness, no. I get it. So what you're saying is that because Jesus, whose name has been throughout centuries in this book, and the Bible is, and it's fact. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, my other two debaters. The Bible is the what is the longest book ever written, or the oldest book? What I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
the
oldest bookseller, and this, that, and the third. Am I?
And
Hold
I
on.
wasn't saying that I didn't believe in Jesus. I
Okay.
didn't say that.
Okay.
What I said was I don't believe in the Bible. I believe that there's a greater, higher power. I believe that there is a man above who looks down on us and, passes judgment. I believe wholeheartedly that there is a God. There is Jesus. I do not believe in the Bible.
Okay.
It is something that is man-made. So, I mean, I don't want to say nothing.
All right, Donnie, what you got to say?
So I'm gonna pose one question to you. Can you tell me any other book that Jesus exists in outside of the Bible? And then for the first caller, for the first lady who responded about all these centuries and all the time that people have spoke his name and have praised him and so on and so forth, I would beg you to do research, and for as long as he has been talked about or spread in terms of gospel, you will find that European conquest across the globe matches that timeline exactly. There's actually no time before that where this name was even spoken of. So I have to question the book and the person. Now, I don't question whether or not there's a higher power or a supreme power. I'm not questioning that because I don't know that. But I do know this. In terms of Christianity, the Bible, and the preachings of Jesus, we cannot attribute that to time before Europeans started to, make their way across the globe.
Okay. Let's give this guy a round of applause too. Wasn't a round of applause.
Yeah. I like these answers. Very, very interesting concept and responses. Very, very interesting. So coming up next, I think this is something that we've talked about quite a few times on the show, and it is still relevant right now. Number 2 is, what steps need to be taken within the Black community to end gun violence? Anybody have a set of steps?
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
I'm sorry. You want to go ahead and score each round right now? I thought we were going to keep our scores in our pockets and release them at the end of the show so we can keep everything going. Yeah, we don't want people worried about points and scores and things. We want them to just keep fire going.
Right? You know what? Your little time off, little general. You coming in here? Okay, what she said. Go ahead. What was the question?
Again, the debate question is, What steps need to be taken within the black community to end gun violence? Donnie, you want to go ahead and start us off since you ended the last segment and tell us how you feel about this gun violence in the black community?
How do you stop it?
You know, this may sound like a reach, but I honestly believe that for the most part, with us as black people, our culture, everything around us.
Shoot. Pull over, nigga. Pull over.
Yeah, we can't hear you. You're sounding a little robotic, Donnie.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry.
And you got good stuff to say, and we can't hear you because you. Hey, man, pull over and get you a Coke. Go to
Can you hear me now?
Go to UDF and pull in and get you something to drink and sit there.
Yeah. There you go. We hear you.
All right. Now, what was you saying now, man?
I was saying that for black people, it's one of the major aspects of how our community and the things we create a lot of culture that other people attach themselves to or either steal from us. But we have embodied the most deplorable things in terms of life as culture. When you talk about violence, so all of our music is about, sex, drugs, guns, killing people. That's what our music is. And music is one of the most powerful forms of media that shape culture. And so I think that it's having a detrimental effect on our community. So I think we need to be more responsible with the things that we indoctrinate in terms of how we expect our community to be run, especially through music.
Good.
Okay.
Good. That's good.
Okay. I like that. Nikki, let's hear how you follow up with that. Good one, Donnie. Thank you for pulling over for us.
I honestly feel like if we want gun violence to stop, it all starts with our people feeling safe. A lot of the young people buy guns because they don't feel safe. And it's got a lot to do with the police brutality. They don't feel safe, so they go buy guns to, make them feel whole. I know that's why I wouldn't have bought a gun, because I needed to feel safe. The neighborhood I live in is not safe. So, if there was a way where, they can feel like it was okay to lay in their bed and somebody not break in, if it was okay for them to, walk down the street and not have to worry about somebody else shooting at them. It all starts with, sad to say, it all starts with home.
Good answer.
Okay, Ginger, last but not least, let's hear your answer for the what you think we need to do to end gun violence in the black community.
I think the biggest thing, like I said, is that we need to end. I'm not going to necessarily end, but bring it down some. I think a lot of it has to do with us and our community in general. I think we definitely got a lot of brokenness going on within each other. Not to say place no blame on who or what, but really it starts with our own. I live on a street where it's multicultural. And so I sit and watch, Mexicans, how they come together, and they form and everything else. When the pandemic came and Kroger's was empty, a lot of my neighbors, they got together, they went in each other's backyards. And I was like, wow. So it got me going to the point where I ain't never, grew no corn or none of that stuff. But I went and talked to them, and they definitely showed me how to do it. So I think it's just a matter of coming together, in general, as a community. I don't feel like it's just all one issue. I think it goes into different parts of, I think it go into different references of what certain individuals may be going through. But I feel like a lot of it is a lack of, a lot of role models. I believe that we're big on that. A lot of these churches and things like that, when we grew up as kids, you know, your neighbor was your aunt, and you know, everybody knew each other. Now these kids don't even know how to go outside. They are, I mean, all they know is these devices. And I feel like that is definitely having a big hinder on how, you know, the emotional effect. A lot of them don't even know how to have real conversations. If you give most of these kids a telephone, and a real telephone, ask them to answer, a lot of them gonna be like, yeah, yes. I mean, it feel like it's a lot of brokenness going on, not only with just that. We have a lot of things we have to work on: communications, learning to love each other and hold each other. They actually did, you know, they actually did a study where they actually had random people in the mall, and they just sat there and held each other's hands, stared each other's eyes for like 2 minutes. You'd be so many people was starting to cry, everything else. Because you'd be surprised, but a lot of people ain't feeling love and touch. It's all about cell phones and division. So it's really time to come together, bring back, you know, some of the block parties, bring back, you know, one of my cousins, he has a fatherhood program. Bring back more people involved in the community, not just online, but just hands-on as well.
So that's saying. So that's saying you're saying really what Nikki was saying about starting at home. Actually gave more detail about how to do it. Right,
and I believe it ain't just the house. I believe it's everybody, the community, as us, as a people as whole. We got to work on ourselves first too. I believe at the end of the day, we ain't responsible for everything. We also know some of the stuff we can do a lot better on. We can have more fathers in the community. We can, I swear, on everything else. I see more shares. On my cousin was on Fox 19 asking for volunteers for the fatherhood program. I got about 2 shares. But let me have put something on there about my business or kid's father and watch how many shares I would have got. I mean, people would have randomly ran to the page to laugh and joke about it. I mean, we get more of that than we do about the more positivity in the group, you know, I mean, in the community. So we got to work on ourselves. I definitely agree with her. It starts in the home. But like I said, the mother might not have that same mentality or resources. So, hey, I mean, we all got to come together, community, to help her out.
Right.
Great second round of the debates. I like the insight, the input, and the extension of the answer, just to clue the listeners in on how you actually mean what you're saying. So thank you again for round 2.
Alrighty.
Let's give them all a round of applause.
How many questions was that?
That was 2 questions.
There's one more.
Yeah, we got one more, but which one more do you want to go with? We got a couple of selections we can go with. So I like that a lot of the answers followed up with number 2 here.
The last one. Reparations.
What do you think we owed, and how do you think we're going to get it? Or do you think we're going to get it?
Yeah. The debate is, is it a real thing, or is it fanatical in your head? Is it something in your head?
How you feel about reparations? Is that a realistic...
And if so, why?
Compensation owed to the black community.
And if not, why not? So let's start off with Nikki.
I don't think reparations is a realistic.
Hold on, Ginger.
I don't think reparations.
Ginger, hold on.
That's Nikki. That was Nikki talking.
Was it?
Yeah, you acting crazy.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm looking at this damn thing here.
I told y'all, Grizz, no interrupting.
My bad. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Drinking?
No.
You been drinking?
No.
Girl,
I've been chiefing.
Nikki, I'm sorry for that interruption. Let's go ahead and listen to your answer. Yeah, because Grizz is pew, pew.
Whatever. Go ahead. My bad.
Could you please help me with this?
I don't think reparations is a real thing. I don't think that we're ever going to see any form of 40 acres and a mule. I think that's just something that they was putting out there, something that they wanted to fill our heads with false hope. I really don't feel like that the government will ever give black people what we deserve. And that's just my feelings on that.
All right, Donnie.
Thank you.
So what is the question? Should there be reparations? Yeah. Is it a real thing? What's the question?
All of it.
Yeah, just in general. Is reparations real, and how do you feel?
Reparations is real. It's been given to the Japanese. It was given to the Jews. It becomes a fantasy when the most egregious, genocidal, catastrophic event happened to Black people, and now we question whether or not there should be atonement. So first of all, most Black people need to understand that once you make a perpetrator atone for the crime, that creates the healing process, right? Otherwise, if you allow them to stay in denial, the crime perpetuates. That's why we have systemic racism to this very day, because this country has never been made to be accountable for the atrocity that they committed for over 200 years. So is it real? Yes, it's real. Should it be paid? Without question. Now, how that could happen, that is a whole nother separate dilemma that we have to face. I will say this too: the U.S. is not the only country that, because they're not.
Damn, he be having some good shit and then it go out.
America and almost every island in between.
All right.
And almost every island in between. So it's the collective thing that needs to happen.
All right.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Ginger.
I definitely feel like, it's possible to happen. I mean, whether they give us the mule or not is the next question. But I mean, I feel like at the end, I mean, I'm a big person of karma. What goes around comes around. So I feel like either or, everything that was done, years ago, I definitely feel like it's still a lot of unsettlement going on now with a lot of the times. And I definitely feel like it'll come back one way or the other. And that's just my mind state of it. I mean, pretty much, for instance, example, it was what is that lake called? What is it?
Lanier.
Lake Lanier.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a bit. But it's crazy. I never knew nothing about that lake until I actually was just happened to be on Instagram and seeing where a bunch of white people was on the boat and was actually starting to sink. And I'm like, what is it? So I actually was sitting up there kind of reading about the town and everything. And the history was really deep about that. And the fact is, who's to say what they feel like, they might be winning on. At the end of the day, I still feel like us as a culture, we definitely came a long way and we definitely dominating a lot. We might not get the protection we had, as far as from the police and, treated equally as always. But I definitely appreciate where we came, as far as we came as a people and how much they take from our culture and everything else. It shows that we are definitely, a big influence, and we definitely came a long way. So that alone to me is a big step. It's more than just the 40 acres and the mule, just to be able to say we're proud of each other and I'm proud of our people, the presidents, and whatever they mix with, whatever. Hey, you got a little black in you, I'm cool.
Well, dig that. All right. Well, for our first round of debates to move on, I want to thank all of y'all, first of all, for putting up with this, you know what I'm saying, and doing what you're doing and bearing with us and so forth. We marking history here. We are marking history here, so we can only get better.
Yes, thank you. All three contestants.
And now it's time for us to decide on who moves
Say goodbye
to the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I gotta concur with my co-host right here.
I was gonna let you make the announcement.
It was unanimous.
Unanimous decision.
It was unanimous decision.
Grizz, who you got? Coming to the stage next Wednesday.
No, not next Wednesday. For the final, the grand finale. The grand finale.
Yeah,
next Wednesday will be
round two of the Great Debates, and we're going 3 rounds, and then those 3 winners of those 3 rounds will
be on the grand finale.
Yeah, y'all gonna go head to head, toe to toe. So
drum roll again, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next round. The grand finale will be GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
Shut your ass up. Who is it, Grizz? We don't got time to play with you.
Oh, all right. Donnie Brooks. Let's give a round of applause for Donnie Brooks going to the next round. You know what I'm talking about? I want to thank everybody for playing and doing that thing. It was more like an opinion, a little bit of facts or so forth in it. You know what I'm saying? This is Ghetto Debates. We should have named it Ghetto Debates.
Oh, God, because we know Grizz is super ghetto as hell.
That's
but we
right.
thank
We
y'all
should've
for
named Ghetto
participating.
Debates. We're going to change the name.
We definitely
Ghetto Debates.
appreciate everybody for coming through, taking your time out to share your opinions and information with us in the audience. And Grizz going to get y'all runner-up, second and third place prizes sent out to you.
And, yep, we got prizes coming. Courtesy cups and everything for those participants and so forth. Just tell me your shirt size. Oh, there we go. We got Unanimous right there. So y'all can link up with us and get y'all t-shirts. And I'm going to get some more GRIZZBIZ t-shirts done. But it's a Unanimous thing. Don't you forget it. You understand what I'm saying?
Check out our logo.
You know what I'm talking about? So we got to get them up. But again, y'all, thank y'all for participating. And I will keep you, Nikki, and Ginger in the rotation of things to come. I might ask y'all to go on location to do some stuff, or, you know what I'm talking about, you know, whatever. We working. So I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share this video with your family and friends. Bug them, grab their phones, subscribe and everything. You know what I'm talking about? We about to get out of here. So like we always do every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid
and relaxed on dumb. Y'all keep it gangster.
Right now, you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
It's a pretty little thing. I might get rid of my spooks, but if you want that from me, what the fuck you gonna do? Hey,
You gotta earn something, baby. Come on with a plan, you can learn something, baby. Yeah, you in a place to be. I woke up one day, a dream came to me. You take a pretty young dame, give her all the tools till she start to build a frame. Pair it with some guidance and a little free game. Yeah, and don't you ever let a nigga